Now you take a look at the history of Penn football. We talked about the 85th time that Penn is playing Brown here. Take a look at that number. No one in history has played more college football than the Penn Quakers. They set a record every single time they play. 2nd down and 7 as the second quarter begins. Solomon with some room straight up the middle. That'll bring up a 3rd down and short.
Trey has not been able to shake loose yet, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if we see him in the Wildcat trying to take a chance to see if they can break that corner.
Take a look at what they've done on the ground. Alec Torgerson with a 13-yard burst, Justin Watson a 10-yard run. That's about the bulk of their rushing efforts so far. On 3rd down and 4, Torgerson. Watson at the top of your screen stacked up. Option. Solomon tries to get the edge, tiptoes along the sideline and picks up the 1st down. No, they'll say that he stepped out 6 inches short. Looked like he had that by a mile, and now it's decision time for Ray Priori and the Quakers.
I don't know. They have a track record here, Joe, of going for 4th downs. They've been very successful this season. It looks like they're going to go for it.
On offense, they're 12 of 14 on 4th downs. That's 86%. Torgerson, long count. And if they snapped it, that would have been a free 5. Christian Pearson hasn't caught a ball yet, slotted to the right side. Torgerson pitches out. Solomon goes airborne for the 1st down.
What a move. Again, they run that option into the short side of the field. Not a whole lot of room to work, and Alex is really undecided what to do here. Initially, he's thinking of turning it up himself, as you see here. He's thinking turn up. Now he's confronted. He pitches it late to Trey Solomon, who just leaps over the defender and gets enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. What an effort by Trey Solomon.
So now they look to the sidelines. Penn improves to 13 of 15 on the year on 4th down situations. Torgerson keeps it himself. Not a whole lot of room to run. He gets hogtied and dropped there after a pickup of about 2 yards there. And once again, who else? Will Twyman in there making that stop.
Yeah, he's really steady for that Brown defense. A savvy linebacker, wasn't fooled by the read to the inside, and just stayed right with Alec Torgerson and tackled him for a small 1-yard gain.
He's coming off of a 17 tackle performance against Cornell. 2nd down and 9 for Penn. Solomon gets the tote, has some room up the middle, lowers his shoulder, and picks up the 1st down for Penn. Trey Solomon starting to get rolling here in the 2nd quarter.
You can see him get a little momentum, and that's the kind of run that allowed him to get over 100 yards in his last 4 games.
Ball, 1st and 10 from the Brown 30.
Countryman and Pearson to the left side. Watson alone to the right.
Well, the way they're lined up here, they're trying to play Watson one-on-one. Let's see what they do.
Torgerson looking that way. Misses one tackle, but steps into another one, and he is dropped. That's the 2nd sack of the game for Dewey Jarvis.
Now, he must have been looking for Countryman or Christian Pearson, because I was watching Watson, and Watson was blocking. So it doesn't matter. Alec had no time really to see what was going on down the field, as that pressure came really quickly from that Brown defense.
We saw in the replay the Countryman and Pearson were blocking as well, maybe a quarterback draw or something. But that play didn't work out for Penn. 2nd down and 12. Brown showing blitz. And here they come. Pearson on the slot reception, has some room, has a blocker in front of him. Shoestring tackle made by Coughlin, but all the way up to the 20-yard line is Christian Pearson.
Another 1st down. Again, they have a trips look. As you said, it was an empty backfield. Christian Pearson's the inside of the three receivers out there. They just get the ball out to him. He's got two lead blockers with Boken and Steve Farrell in front of him. And Christian Pearson shows a couple of moves to move the football forward and pick up that Penn first down.
First and 10 Penn at the Brown 19. Boken slotted right. Instead, it's Watson making that snag, but right at the line of scrimmage dropped. Maybe a pickup of one, but Sebastian Dovey making the stop.
Brown is just going all out with the linebacker pressure. That time, literally, Torgerson had about a second and a half to unload the football, and he did manage to do that for the completion, but it was only for about a 2-yard gain.
Look where those linebackers are lined up, showing A-gap pressure right over the center. Torgerson, heavy heat, looking end zone. Watson gets free, almost makes the one-handed grab, incomplete.
Well, Justin, I think, got a late look at that. He was tangled up with a defender as he was going to the corner of the end zone. As he got his head turned around to find the football, he's only able to get one arm outstretched for it. Can't quite clutch it into his belly, and so it goes as an incompletion.
Third down and 8, another empty set. This time Brown with only 3 defensive linemen, normally running a 4-4 set. Torgerson to the slot again, and Pearson picks up a block. First down and more. Pearson spinning, diving, reaching, end zone, touchdown Penn.
Well, they run that same bubble screen that they had success going to the left side. Pearson's the inside receiver. He gets the 2 blocks. Got to see the screen to see who those blockers were. Probably Nicholas Boken, and it looks like Steve Farrell again. And Christian Pearson shows his versatility and his strength to finally get that ball into the end zone. There's Torgerson making the throw. Here comes the replay. There's Alec making the throw. Gets a good block right there by Boken. Good concentrated second effort on the block by Farrell, and you just got to be real happy with that outcome if you're a Penn fan.
Christian Pearson, all of the attention going to Torgerson and Watson and Solomon, but Pearson truly a weapon in the slot for Penn.